good blessings, my brothers and sisters in this truth. All praises to the Most High, through our Savior's name. Let's get our swords out the mud. My brothers and sisters, you have the worship of materialistic value all around. That is what the world promotes. You have in professional basketball, well, all sports, if you win the championship, the promotion is a trophy, a ring. And then before I even go there, even when a child is first starting to play sports at a young age, they give either a small trophy or a carved medal to hang around the neck for participating. These are carved images. The little trophy is a small statue. This is idolatry. The little trophy is a statue, a carved image. That is idolatry. But for example, basketball. In the NBA, there was two men kissing a trophy at the same time after winning the championship. That Golden State idolatry, that golden state of mind, spirit for idolatry. And they say you got to make a sacrifice to be great, to win. You are sacrificing, my brothers and sisters, for the world. We must not sacrifice for the world. We must sacrifice for the Most High. My brothers and sisters. You are sacrificing your eternal life in paradise to be great in the world. The world is an enemy of the Most High. To be great at being an enemy for the Most High. To be great is something that is going to perish, which is this world, the spiritual enemy of the Most High is going to perish. You are sacrificing for something temporary, which will perish. What's the saying? You got to get out there and sell yourself. Quit it. Quit it. Quit it. That's that golden state of mind. That spirit for idolatry. The Most High put you through tests, through trials and tribulations to be refined. Zechariah chapter 13, verse 9. And the world steals. That worldly spirit steals. And the deceiver transforms into an angel of light to deceive you, my brothers and sisters. So the world mimics the Most High. Therefore, you have the golden state warrior for the world. That materialistic state of mind, of spirit. That New York song by Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. Keys to the city of destruction. You know that Run This Town Tonight, also by Jay-Z. And you got Rihanna on there with that witchcraft. Predictive programming. Chaos in the new world order, my brothers and sisters. Chaos in a new order of the world. Is that not what we have seen? Chaos. A purged spirit. Order out of chaos. That golden state of mind. Spirit for idolatry. Also being worldly. That's suspect activities. You into suspect activities. Two men kissing a trophy. Huh? At the same time. Man, look at here. Quit it. Immoral behavior. Once again, the Most High puts you through tests and you come out refined if you endure in faith and remain in Him. Zechariah chapter 13, verse 9. And so does the world. You have to do things, immoral activities, immoral behaviors, all about the ring, all about the Benjamins, all about the ring. What they say, it don't mean a thing if you don't got the ring. A warrior, a warrior for the worldly tendencies, my brothers and sisters. A warrior for the worldly tendencies, my brothers and sisters. Let's get into this read. We're in the book of Exodus chapter 32 verse 1. The book of Exodus chapter 32 verse 1. Now When the people saw that Moses delayed coming down from the mountain, the people gathered together to Aaron and said to him, "Come, make us gods that shall go before us. For as for this Moses, the man who brought us up out of the land of Egypt, we do not know what has become of him." And Aaron said to them, "Break off the golden earrings which are in the ears of your wives, your sons, and your daughters, and bring them to me." So all the people broke off the golden earrings which were in their ears and brought them to Aaron. And he received the gold from their hand, and he fashioned it with an engraving tool and made a molded calf. Then they said, "This is your God, O Israel, that brought you out of the land of Egypt." So when Aaron saw it, he built an altar before it. And Aaron made a proclamation and said, "Tomorrow is a feast to the Most High." Brothers and sisters, reference Isaiah chapter 1, verse 14. Isaiah chapter 1, verse 14. Get back to this read. Verse 6. Then they rose early on the next day, offered burnt offerings, and brought peace offerings. And the people sat down to eat and drink, and rose up to play. And the Most High said to Moses, "Go, get down, for your people, whom you brought out of the land of Egypt, have corrupted themselves. They have turned aside quickly out of the way which I commanded them. They have made themselves a molded calf, and worshipped it, and sacrificed to it, and said, 'This is your God, O Israel, that brought you out of the land of Egypt.' And the Most High said to Moses, 'I have seen this people, and indeed it is a stiff-necked people.'" A stiff-necked people. You know, when you sleep wrong, you wake up uncomforted. You wake up just in you're not comforted. You have a stiff neck. You can't turn around right. You know, you're looking all crazy because you slept wrong. You rest in the Most High all the time. Don't break your neck for the world. Rubbernecking for the worldly value come from the world. My brothers and sisters. My brothers and sisters. Let's get back to this read, verse 10. "Now therefore let me alone, that my wrath may burn hot against them, and I may consume them, and I will make of you a great nation." Then Moses pleaded with the Most High, his father, and said, "Father, Why does your wrath burn hot against your people whom you have brought out of the land of Egypt with great power and with a mighty hand? Merciful. Just like how Abraham pleaded with the Most High about Sodom and Gomorrah. And the Most High was merciful. The Most High was merciful to listen to Abraham and to go see. The Most High already knew. But just to show Abraham, my brothers and sisters, the wickedness that was in Sodom and Gomorrah. My brothers and sisters. No, Abraham had his nephew Lot. So he was pleading with the Most High. Can we find, what if, if we find this many people, will you pull back your wrath? The Most High being merciful, like, okay. The Most High already knew. But the Most High wants you to come to him. He wants you to plead to him. Most High is merciful. Oh, Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed though. It didn't work out. But Lot and his family was able to leave the destruction. But the wife, remember Lot's wife, looked back. Was told not to look back. We follow the Most High's will at all times, not our own. Once we come from the world, we do not look back. We do not desire to go back. Let me get back to this read. Let me get back to this read. I'm gonna go back to 11, verse 11. Then Moses pleaded with the Most High, his father, and said, Father, why does your wrath burn hot against your people whom you have brought out of the land of Egypt with great power and with a mighty hand? Why should the Egyptians speak and say, he brought them out to harm them, to kill them in the mountains, and to consume them from the face of the earth? Turn from your fierce wrath and relent from this harm to your people. Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, your servants to whom you swore by your own self and said to them, I will multiply your descendants as the stars of heaven, and all this land that I have spoken of I give to your descendants, and they shall inherit it forever. So the Most High relented from the harm which he said he would do to his people. I'm going to run that back. So the Most High relented from the harm which he said he would do to his people. And Moses turned and went down from the mountain, and the 2 tablets of the testimony were in his hand. The tablets were written on both sides, on the one side and on the other they were written. Now the tablets were the work of the Most High, and the writing was the writing of the Most High engraved on the tablets. And when Joshua heard the noise of the people as they shouted, he said to Moses, there is a noise of war in the camp. But he said, it is not the noise of the shout of victory, nor the noise of the cry of defeat, but the sound of singing I hear. So it was, as soon as he came near the camp, that he saw the calf and the dancing. So Moses' anger became hot, and he cast the tablets out of his hands and broke them at the foot of the mountain. Then he took the calf which they had made, burned it in the fire, and ground it to powder, and he scattered it on the water and made the children of Israel drink it. And Moses said to Aaron, what did this people do to you that you have brought so great a sin upon them? So Aaron said, do not let the anger do not let the anger So Aaron said, do not let the anger of my Lord become hot. You know the people, that they are set on evil. Do not let the anger become hot. You know the people, that they are set on evil. verse 23. For they said to me, make us gods that shall go before us. As for this Moses, the man who brought us out of the land of Egypt, we do not know what has become of him. And I said to them, whoever has any gold, let them break it off. So they gave it to me, and I cast it into the fire. And this calf came out. Now when Moses saw that the people were unrestrained, for Aaron had not restrained them to their shame among their enemies, then Moses stood in the entrance of the camp and said, whoever is on the Most High side, come to me. And all the sons of Levi gathered themselves together to him. And he said to them, thus says the Most High, Father of Israel, let every man put his sword on his side and go in and out from entrance to entrance throughout the camp, and let every man kill his brother, every man his companion, and every man his neighbor. So the sons of Levi did according to the word of Moses, and about 3,000 men of the people fell that day. Then Moses said, consecrate yourselves today to the Most High, that he may bestow on you a blessing this day. For every man has opposed his son and his brother. Now it came to pass on the next day that Moses said to the people, you have committed a great sin. So now I will go up to the Most High. Perhaps I can make atonement for your sin. Then Moses returned to the Most High and said, oh, these people have committed a great sin and have made for themselves a god of gold. Yet now, if you will forget their sin, but if not, I pray, blot me out of your book, which you have written. And the Most High said to Moses, whoever has sinned against me, I will blot him out of my book. My brothers and sisters, brothers and sisters, reference Isaiah chapter 37 verse 9, reference 1 Kings chapter 14 verse 9, reference Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 13. Also, chapter 2, verse 18. In Zechariah, chapter 10, verse 2. Let's go to the book of Judges, my brothers and sisters. The book of Judges. The book of Judges. Chapter 8, verse 22. The book of Judges, chapter 8, verse 22. Then the men of Israel said to Gideon, rule over us, both you and your son, and your grandson also, for you have delivered us from the hand of Midian. My brothers and sisters, and reference that in the book of Judges, chapter 7, verse 7. Okay, let's get back to this read. That's that 300. Let's get back to this read. Verse 23. But Gideon said to them, I will not rule over you, nor shall my son rule over you. The Most High shall rule over you. I'm going to run that back. But Gideon said to them, I will not rule over you, nor shall my son rule over you. The Most High shall rule over you. Then Gideon said to them, I would like to make a request of you, that each of you would give me the earrings from his plunder, for they had golden earrings because they were Ishmaelites. So they answered, we will gladly give them. And they spread out a garment, and each man threw into it the earrings from his plunder. Now the weight of the gold earrings that he requested was 1,700 shekels of gold, besides the crescent ornaments, pendants, and purple robes which were on the kings of Midian, and besides the chains that were around their camels' necks. And besides the chains that were around their camels' necks. Then Gideon made it into a ephod and set it up in his city, Ophrah. And all Israel played the harlot with it there.